The wedding cake revenge. Weddings are supposed to be one of the most joyful days of your life, right? Well, for my friend Sarah, her wedding day was turning into a nightmare. But not because of anything she did. No, her ex-boyfriend Todd decided to crash her wedding and cause a scene. Little did he know, Sarah had a plan that would make him regret ever showing up. Sarah had dated Todd for a few years in college. At first, he was charming, funny, and seemed like the perfect guy. But as time went on, his true colors started to show. He was manipulative, controlling, and constantly belittled Sarah. It took her a long time to break free from him, but when she did, she never looked back. She moved on with her life, met an amazing guy named Jake, and they eventually got engaged. Fast forward to their wedding day, and everything was going perfectly. The sun was shining, Sarah looked stunning, and all their friends and family were there to celebrate. But just as the ceremony was about to begin, Sarah got word that Todd had shown up uninvited. He had a reputation for being unpredictable, and Sarah immediately knew this wasn't going to end well. Instead of freaking out, Sarah calmly told her maid of honor to let Todd in. She had a plan, and it was going to be epic. So Todd strutted into the reception like he owned the place, probably expecting to make a scene and ruin Sarah's big day. He had always loved being the center of attention, and this was his last chance to take the spotlight away from her. But Sarah had something else in mind. As the cake was being brought out, Sarah grabbed the microphone and made an announcement. She told everyone that there was a special guest in the crowd, her ex, Todd, and that he had a long history of ruining important moments in her life. She asked Todd to come up to the front, pretending she wanted to bury the hatchet and move on. Todd, thinking he had won, walked up with a smug grin on his face. But as soon as he reached the front, Sarah signaled to the catering staff, and they brought out a second wedding cake. This one was a custom-made replica of Todd's face, complete with an oversized nose and a smirk that looked just like his. The room erupted in laughter as Todd stood there, dumbfounded. Sarah then smashed a slice of the cake right into his face in front of everyone. Todd tried to play it cool, but the humiliation was too much. He quickly left the wedding, tail between his legs. From that day on, Todd's reputation was never the same. He became the laughingstock of their social circle. And Sarah? Well, she got to marry the love of her life, with the perfect story to tell for the rest of her days.